Hi there, I'm Annie. Welcome to your restorative yoga practice. We've got just a few minutes together today to sort of ease out any stress or tension from the day and just sort of settle into your body and your breath. I usually try not to use much equipment when it comes to my yoga flows in order to make it really accessible for everybody. But if you do happen to have yoga blocks or a cushion, or what I'm going to use is just 2 couch pillows, that would be great for your restorative practice. So pause this video if you want to go grab those, and then I'll meet you back. When you are ready, if you would take one of your props, your cushion, your rolled up towels, your couch pillow, take a seat on it just so that you can allow your spine to be long, to feel a little bit more grounded and upright. While you take your palms down to your thighs with the palms facing the ceiling, give the fingers a little wiggle, drop your shoulders, and settle in. You can take your eyes either downcast to stare at your floor or all the way closed if you're comfortable. Settling into your restorative practice, you'll take some deep, full inhales as you fill your lungs to the top. Deep, full exhales as you release all the way out. See if you can fill your lungs even more. Full, full, full on the way up each time. And then completely empty on the way out. Just gently. Don't worry about any rhyme or rhythm to your breath. Just slow it down. Any thoughts that creep in, totally fine. Usher them out gently, kindly. They'll be waiting for you after. Take 2 more full inhales, full, deep, elongated, detoxifying exhales. And then whenever you're ready, start to flutter your eyes open, wiggle your fingers, maybe even your toes. And you'll rock and roll forward. Set your cushions, your pillows, whatever you got to the side for just a sec. As you come to hands and knees, walk your palm prints just a little bit forward of where your shoulders are. Curl your toes and lift your hips into a downward facing dog, just for a few breaths, just for a few moments to settle in, to stretch out your body, to find length for a sec before we move in to just a few simple, slow, restorative postures. Take your feet a little bit wide of where they are, whether they're on a yoga mat to the outer edges or just a little wide of your hips. Press your hips higher. Send your heels lower. Take a giant inhale. On your exhale, drop your knees. They're wide. Toes touch. Arms reach forward. Settle into your child's pose. Now, before you settle or as you settle, take note, you might want to grab back for those blocks, cushions, pillows, blankets. I would recommend taking one behind your knees and then one underneath your forehead. You're settled in here for a little bit. In restorative yoga, we hold longer in the poses to really, really deepen the stretch. So this short practice is not about movement. It's not even necessarily about the stretch, but more about the restorative nature of the recovery. If it helps you to tap into this restorative practice, you might even start to rock your forehead a little left to right, just gently. While you're doing that, if you can tell yourself something really gentle and kind, like I deserve this, or I am at peace. If that phrase comes to mind and you can visualize it between your eyebrows, your third eye center, imagine as you rock your forehead left to right that you are soaking in, manifesting that feeling for your mind, for your body, for your soul. Start to notice the sensations in your body. If anything feels uncomfortable after holding for a while, it's hard to let go. Think about coming a little bit more upright, perhaps adding another pillow or cushion underneath each area. And then start to make your way upright. Just really, really gently. You can leave the cushions where they are. As you make your way back to downward facing dog for just a second, you'll send the right knee forward, fold up that right knee, and then replace your cushions or your pillows. One might go underneath your right hip. One might go, again, underneath your forehead. If that doesn't work for you in your pigeon, you can find a different way to settle in. It might be that you decide to do a figure 4, seated or on your back instead. It might be that you need even more height, so you press to your palms or take that cushion underneath your left hip. Wherever it feels good, find a spot where you can settle in on this right hip. Just gently breathing. Notice if you still have any tension or anxiety held in your shoulders or in your jaw. Maybe even behind your eyes, if you can feel that. See if you can send your deep exhales to any spots that might still be holding on, that might still need a little love and attention. You are here for just a few more seconds before the other side. When you're ready, press to your palms. Keep the props nearby. Reset in your down dog. And then slide your left knee forward. Set up the props in the same way or maybe a different way depending on how this feels. Doesn't have to be the same on each side. We don't tend to be balanced individuals, not physically, not mentally, not emotionally. So why push it? Take whatever you need on each side and settle in the restorative nature of yoga, where we hold for a little longer and deepen the breath, elongate the stretch. We can find moments of peace, of quiet, of release that can sometimes feel even more energizing than a vigorous practice. Sometimes what we need is to just calm the day, the body, the mind, the breath, so that we can begin anew. Take a big breath in. Then on your exhale, press to your palms. Find that downward facing dog, just one more inhale. Exhale, drop to your knees, cross your ankles, and roll back to take a seat. Now you'll set up your props depending on how high they are, 1 or 2, will go underneath your shoulder blades. As you gently allow yourself to roll down to your back, those props will lift your chest as you let your legs go long, or if that's not comfortable, bend your knees in any way. Arms by your sides for a supported fish, where you simply allow your chest to open up, your heart to crack open, to restore, to revive, to rest, to renew. Soften your eyes. Let your gaze become hazy or eyes closed. Make some space between your teeth to unclench your jaw. Let it all go. can stay here as long as you want and just tune me out for the rest. Or if you've got to get moving on with your day, just start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. See if you can bring your knees into your chest and then roll over to your right side in a fetal position. Just take a second. Tell yourself something really kind about showing up in exactly the right way today. And then when you're ready, slowly, gently, come up to a seat, cross-legged or whatever feels good. 2 last big deep breaths. On an inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, open your mouth, sigh all the way out. Last big inhale, gather up all that restorative energy. Capture it between your palms and seal it all in by drawing down to your heart. It was a pleasure to have you here. I'll see you next time.